Welcome, boys and girls, to another episode of PA Phonics and Fun. I am your host, Miss Keisha, and this is your teacher, Miss Casey. Before we get started, you will need some objects that you can move around like buttons, and you will also need pencil and paper. Have fun!
Good morning, boys and girls. Okay, let's start off by looking at our sight words. So we're going to read some of these words. Let's read together first. Fly. From. Going. Had. Give. An. Let. By. Ask. Live. Now, I'm going to read the word, and I'm going to give you a second to read after me. Fly. From. Going. Had. Give. An. Let. By. Ask. Live. Now I want you to do it by yourself. Awesome job, boys and girls. Okay, so now I want to look back at our blender chart. Remember our L blends in our blender. We hear both letters when we say our blends. In BL, you hear the B and the U in bull. GL, goal. CL, cool. PL, pool. FL, fool. And SL, full. Very good. That's just a review. Y'all know those by now. Okay, so now we're going to look at these words. We're going to read the word, and then after we read the word, we're going to sort it by our blend, okay? So here's our first word. What is this word, boys and girls? P-O-L-G. Plug. Plug. So where does plug go? Plug is going to go here with our PL blends. Glass. Do we say the two sounds for the two S's, or do we say just one S? Just one S. When they're together, they join and it's just one sound. Glass. Now where does that go? Under GL. Okay, look at this one. Flush. Where does flush go? FL. Very good. Clump. Where does clump need to go on my chart? CL. I heard you. Great job. Okay, your turn. Read this word for me. Bluff. Awesome job. Where does bluff go? BL. This one? Awesome. Slit. I heard you. Slit. Remember, sound it out if you have to. That goes with our SL blends. Here's another one. Bless. Awesome. Great job. Underwear. BL for bull. Bless. Here's another one. Blast. Blast. Where would blast go? With our BL also. Look at this one. I hear you. Cluck. Great job. Cluck. Where does cluck need to go? Under our CL blends. What does that one say? Plod, plod. Great job, plod. Plod needs to go where? Under our PL blends. What about this one? Take your time and sound it out. Slump. Awesome, I heard you. Slump. Slump's going to go with our SL blends. Flint. Flint. Where does flint go? With our FL. FL. Flint. Blip. Blip. Awesome job, boys and girls. Blip's going to go here with our BLs. Blot. Blot. Ooh, our BLs are filling up. What about this one? Fleck. Fleck. Great job. Y'all are doing such a good job sounding out these words. Club. Club. Where does club go? With our CL blends. Flex. Flex. Great job. Flex. Flex is going to go with our FLs. Just a few more. Slot. Slot. I heard y'all read that word. Slot. Slot goes with our SL blends. Take your time. Right. Flesh. Flesh is that word, and flesh is going to go with our FLs. One more. Clog. I heard y'all. Great job. Clog. And clog is going to go with our CL blends. Very good job. Pat yourselves on the back. You did an amazing job. Okay, so now I'm going to tell you a word, and then I want you to sound out the word with me, and we're going to write the word on the board, okay? So the first word we're going to think about is the word blast. Blast. Think about the sounds we hear in blast. Blast. Okay, so I'm going to write what I hear. B. O. A. St. Blast. Awesome. Okay, now let's think about the word flush. Flush. F-O-Sh. Flush. Flush. O. Sh. Great job. Come and do one more, and then I'm going to get you to help me. Club. Club. K-O-B. Club. Club. Great job. Okay, so now I'm going to give you a word. I'm going to give you a few seconds to write your word, and then we'll talk about it together, okay? So get your paper and your pencil out, and think about the word slump. Slump. Make sure you think about all the sounds you hear and write the letters that represent those sounds. Slump. Okay, y'all got it? Slump. S-O-U-M-P. Slump. Is that what you have on your paper? Slump. Awesome job. Great job. Now let's move on and let's do flesh. Flesh. Think about the sounds in flesh. Count your sounds, then write your letters that represent your sounds for flesh. Y'all got it? Okay. Flesh. F-O-E-S-H. Flesh. So, O-E-S-H. Flesh. Is that what y'all got? Great. Okay, let's do another one. Blip, blip. Count your sounds. Write the letters that represent your sounds. Blip. Okay? Blip. B-O-I-P. Blip. Blip. Did y'all get blip? Great job. Now let's look. I see a blend here, BL. What blend do we have here in flush? FL, awesome. What about club? CL. Slump. What blend do we have? SL. What blend do we have in flesh? Flesh. FL. What about in blip? BL. Great job, boys and girls. Okay, so now I'm going to tell you some words and I'm going to give you some time and we're not going to check until we get all of our words done, okay? So your first word that you're going to write on your paper is slot. Slot. Can you write the word slot? Okay, let's move on. Are you ready? We're going to write another word. Our next word is slit. Slit. Got it? Okay, now we're going to do plod. Plod. Count your sounds, then write your letters that represent your sounds. Plod. Okay, now plug. 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 How many sounds do you hear in plug? And write those letters that represent those sounds. Okay, glass. 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 Remember, I hear that S on the end. We had one like that earlier. Okay, flex. Flex. Count your sounds and write your letters for flex. Clog. Clog. Count your sounds for clog and write those letters on your paper. Clog. Okay. Clump. Clump. Bless. Bless. Cluck. Cluck. Two more. Bluff. Bluff. And the last one, blot. Blot. Okay, are you ready to check? Does your paper look like mine? Do you have slot, slit, plod, plug, glass, flex, clog, clump, bless, cluck, bluff, and blot? Does your paper look like mine? Great job, boys and girls. Pat yourselves on the back. Okay, let's come back over here and let's look at these. I want you to look at these and let's look to find which words have the BL blend that says bull. Bull. Where do we see that BL blend? Bull. I see it down here in blind. Blind. Do you see it in blind? Great job. Where else do we see it? I see it up here in blanket. Blanket. Ooh, I heard somebody say black. Black. Awesome. Where's another one? I see one more. Blossom. Awesome. Blossom. Now let's look for PL blends that say pull. Pull. I heard somebody say plan. Plan. Do y'all see another one? Somebody said plump. Great job. Plump. I don't know if I see any more PLs. I don't. Okay, are you listening to this one? This time I'm going to give you just the sounds. I'm not going to tell you the letters. And I want you to find the blends, the words that have the blend for soul. Soul. I heard somebody say sleep. Awesome job. Sleep. I see one more. Slim. Slim. Great job, boys and girls. Okay, now we're going to do the blend that says full. Full. What letters say full? FL. Awesome job. Where do we see a word? I see flag. Flag. What else do we see? I heard somebody say flip. Flip. I see one more. Flat. Great job. Okay, what blend have we not used yet? I see two more. I see one that says coal. What word has coal? Clam. Do we see any more that have that CL? I don't. What about gull? Gull. Glad. Glad has gull. What about glance? Great job. Did we miss any? Let's double check. Did we miss any L blends? I think we got them all. Great job, boys and girls. Okay, so now I'm going to tell you some sentences. So if it's a sentence, it's a complete thought. We want to make sure that we have an uppercase letter at the beginning and what goes at the end of our sentence? A period or a question mark or an exclamation point, okay? So I'm going to tell you a sentence and I want you to write your sentence on your paper. Flip, flop, ran to the plank. Flip, flop, ran to the plank. Flip, flop, ran to the plank. How many words do you need? 6 words. Okay, the next one. The plump plant is a plum. The plump plant is a plum. That one also has 6 words. The plump plant is a plum. Okay, the last one. The black cat slid. The black cat slid. Only 4 words that time. The black cat slid. Y'all ready? Okay, let's check our work. Do y'all have flip, flop, ran to the plank? Great. Do you have the plump plant is a plum? Awesome. The black cat slid? Great job, boys and girls. Okay, so now we're going to come over here and we're going to get ready to read our story. Okay, y'all ready? Let's read it together. Clem and Glenn. Clem and Glenn. Excuse me. Clem likes to play with clocks and blocks that go click. Clem will call Glenn to play. As they clap the blocks, Glenn clubs Clem with a block. Clem puts the blocks plus the clocks in a box. Clem slams the lid on the box. Clem will not play with Glenn. So Glenn plugs in the TV. Glenn is glad when Clem is not mad and sits with him. Great job. Now I want you to read it by yourself. take your time and don't make a mistake like I did. Great job. Now let's look in our story real fast and find our words that have those L blends. And we're going to circle those words and read them. I see two in our title. The first one is Clem. What is that word? Glen. There's Clem again. Play. Clocks. Blocks. What is that word? Click. Click. Clem. Glen. There's play again. Clap. Blocks. Glen. Clubs. Clem. Block. Clem. Blocks. Plus. Clocks. Clem. Slams. I don't see any down here. Clem. Play. Glen. Glen. What does this one say? Plugs. Glen. Glad. Clem. I don't see any more. Great job, boys and girls. You did a fantastic job today.
Boys and girls, I hope you had a great time learning all about your L blends. All rights and credits for this lesson belongs to the West Virginia Department of Education. We would like to thank them for publicly sharing these valuable resource material. Bye-bye and see you next time.